Yo, what is up, guys? What is cooking? The goat is back with some content. It's been a while since I uploaded. Really been, really been a long time. I think, like I'd say a month or so. But I'm back, and yeah, I got a long ass video for you probably because we got 4 weeks of ITL action to record. And I'll put all of them in the same video, I think. Unless I realize um that I'm like 30 minutes in after two games, then I will split these videos into vids with like 2 battles each. But yeah, I don't want to waste too much time. Heading into week 6, which we are in right now here, as you see on screen. We are 3-2. Should be 4-1 probably, but doesn't really matter. We still control our own destiny. We lead our division, which is nice. We probably won't catch Gypsy anyway, who is in our conference and he's undefeated yet. Um, because he has a busted team around beginner and probably will go undefeated or like 11-1 or something like that. But anyway, we still like easily can make playoffs. We're on a good track right now. We're one game ahead of second place in our division, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, it would be nice to go on a nice little streak here. Week 6 I want to win, so I'm 4-2, and then I play Gypsy week 7. We'll see how that goes, and then week 8 and 9. After week 9, like if I'm at 6-3, sorry, I should be in a good spot. So week 6 we take on Helmy, aka coach of the Wisconsin Weezing, a long time ITL contender player. He has some up and down seasons. He made playoffs once or twice, and like went 4-9 in the other season or so. Like kind of a wildcat, but this season he's playing really well. He has like a stupidly fat team around Mega Venusaur, Chansey, Jirachi, Big Lando T. Lando is not his Z user, which is nice. Also Zoroark, which pretty much has been his MVP this season, and yeah, his team is pretty threatening. But I built a pretty much hyper offense squad versus him. We got SD Marwile with Iron Head and Sucker Punch. My opponent's Iron Head resist is pretty much Tapu Fini. He doesn't have a real steel resist. He has Jirachi and Alolan Marowak. Both get blown back by +2 Sucker Punch. So SD Marwile with Iron Head and Sucker is pretty much free, free to spam. We got Rain Dance, Psychium Z, Psychic Surf, Tailglow, Manaphy, +6 in Rain 2 Chaos Chansey, +3 Shattered Psyche, Okos, Okos Spadef, Venusaur, and yeah, everything else gets 2 KO'd by 2 KO'd or Okos by +3 Surf. So that's clean. We got a nice Magnet Rise, Sword Sense Excadrill with the ground plate, I think. We got nice nice sand setting Scarftar. We got Nasty Plot Naga Nadell, and we got an Assault Vest Conqueror just because I want to be able to switch into some threats. So I decided to lead off with Manaphy. It covers him leading Lando, covers him leading Chansey if it's rocks, covers him leading Jirachi pretty much, unless it's like ZT Bolt or so, for which I can scout because they can go hard T-Tyre in front of Jirachi. But he leads with Lando, leading me to believe that this is Scarf or Rocks. I can abuse both. I don't think he would stay in here with Scarf Lando because I used Scarf Manaphy earlier in the season and he doesn't want to get blown back by an Ice Beam or Surf. So I just set up a Tailglow here, predicting the Chansey or Venusaur switching. He goes into Chansey, goes hard into Chansey, which is nice. I don't take Uton damage. I can Tailglow off again as he has to go for a Seismic Toss here pretty much. That's nice 25%, obviously. Seismic Toss again, and now I can just attack here and 2 KO this thing. He sets up his rocks, which is a fair play. Doesn't hit my team too much, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, he probably knows that he can revenge me anyway. But Chance is out of the way, which is huge for Naga Nadell. Really fucks him up. He brings in Lando. If this is Adamant Scarf, he's guaranteed to knock me out. If he's Jolly, it's a big roll in my favor. But yeah, I have to stay in here pretty much. I don't have a ground resist anyway. And yeah, he's clicking EQ and bobs me. He later told me he was Adamant, so yeah, not much I could have done there. I go into Big Kong to click Ice Punch in front of the incoming Venus, so I do 37 to fizz their Venu, and he gets frozen, which is absolutely annoying. I'm not a big fan of restarts, so I'm like, just, yeah, let's play on, fuck it. He like Helmy isn't a restart guy either, so he just takes hacks, whatever, however it hits him or his opponent, which is cool. I can respect that. He never gets mad about hacks, but this is huge because like Venusaur is pretty big for Naganadel to kind of check it if he has Earthquake. But I can abuse this Venusaur with my Mawile. I think his moves were Synthesis, Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, and Giga Drain, so Mawile was kind of abusing it. I got my rocks here because rocks are nice. Limit switches and put Mawile into Cloyster into range of some shit. I Iron Head here first to a KO, and then I SD up as Lando T comes in. Good play. Had I like Sword Stance first, could have been game over because it could have gone to +4. But I wanted chip on this Venus so I can guarantee knock it out with everything. I don't want to risk my sack my Mawile here because it helps versus Jirachi, helps versus Cloyster, helps versus Zoroark, and can still abuse the Venusaur. So I sack my T-Time, bring in my Drill. He probably thinks that I'm just like trying to get chip on this with an Iron Head, but I'm actually clicking Magnet Rise here, and then I see Earthquakes here, not predicting the Magnet Rise. I can SD up and pretty much claim 2 more kills. He sacks the Venusaur, which is a smart play, as I SD up and knock it out with the Iron Head, I think. Yeah, like also covering the Lando coming back in. And then then he goes into Jirachi, which I can just knock out with Earthquake. Even if he has the Sugar Berry, that thing is going down. He has to sack Cloyster too because I'm still still Magnet Rise up. So yeah, Cloyster's down there. Now it's like 4-2, and yeah, I can pretty much just sack my Drill. If this is low kick or focus by Zoroark, it doesn't beat it anyway. And now I can go into my Kong and just click Ice Punch. Earthquake does 52, which is fucked, but yeah, I can knock out the Landorus, and Zoroark comes in. I can just Drain Punch. Regardless of his stat, he cannot knock me out unless he's banded or something. But he's not, and I can just bop him with the Drain Punch. So this is gonna be GG. We improved to 4-2. Freeze was kind of unfortunate, but I don't think I would have lost. I would have lost with Venusaur not being frozen because Naganadel or Mawile both abused this fucker, so I don't think it would have made much of a difference. But anyway, let's hop into week 7 where we take on Gypsy King, the one and only. And yeah, you see my team. I bring like a pretty stupid team. Hard Trick Room with 3 abusers. We got Flame Up Kong, SD Mawile, 3 attacks. Ice Punch, Flare of Iron Head. I considered Ice Punch or T-Punch on the set, but Quillfish, which my opponent also has, can't really touch Mawile anyway. Besides with like Scald, and I figured covering the Gligar was more important, so I put Ice Punch on there because Gligar also like is a very decent check to T-Tar and extra Drill, so I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Let's put Ice Punch on there. We got Smeargle, Mantle Herb, very bulky, so it choose like an Adamant Crunch from T-Tar and can set up Trick Room. We got Knockoff on there, Parting Shot, and yeah, Trick Room obviously, and like some other move, I forgot what. Which one? I think Stealth Rock. Yeah, Stealth Rock. We got Mantle Up Mushana with Psychic, Baton Pass, Trick Room, and Healing Wish. We got a nice Trick Room, Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Haze, Dusclops because I want to be able to haze like a CM Magirna, CM Subkelt, DD Tar, and shit like Hone Claws Curum or something. And we got an SD Driller, SD Rapid Spin, Iron Head, Earthquake. Pretty wild squad, but look at the matchup. The squad can really put in some work. I decided to lead off with my Smeargle as with my Kong as he leads Torn. I don't want to get Hurricane or knocked off here because like I need my Flame Up to fuck shit up. So I decided to go into my Mushana. If he knocks, that's bad because he can taunt on the next turn. But I'm playing this like in a way that like I have to play it. I have to go for Trick Room here. If he has taunt, I'm in a bad spot. I probably would have to sack him on there, but if he doesn't have taunt, I can get off a free Trick Room here. As he doesn't have taunt actually, he knocks me off, but has to switch out afterwards. Goes into Tita, which gives me a free Baton Pass into my Mawile, which is nice as he sets up his rocks instead of attacking, which is good for me. I get the Intimidate off, and now I can get up a nice SD, as he brings in Gligar, hoping I don't have Ice Punch, but I do, and Gligar goes down, so that's clean. 1 kill, 5 to go. Tornado's T comes in, I have to bop it here with the Iron Head. I'm not risking player of misses. I knew he was sacking it anyway. He's not the kind of player who to like um, to like make wild doubles there to potentially burn a ton of trick from the Iron Head was pretty free, like 70, 75 anyway to Keldor, so it wasn't really really a switch. And now the play of the game, Kieran Black comes in, and this is a big moment to learn something, because Kieran Black, if it specs Earth Power, I live, because I'm really fat Mawa. Specs Earth Power does 99% max, which is crazy, because Mawal is busted. So the only way he can knock me out is with a Tectonic Rage, which isn't really his best move versus me. I think Sub-Zero Slammer or Z Fusion Bolt or even Z Focus Blast are way better versus me, because Z Focus Blast does not make him miss versus Tita or Drill, which are kind of big threats to his team if he loses Liga. Looking at it, so yeah, we had to consider that. But one thing is in Mons that you like, which is a lesson I took from poker. Like I'm a huge poker player. I love playing this game. But one thing you always have to consider is always assume that your opponent could be bluffing. That's a thing in poker, and that's also a thing in Mons. Like the way Gypsy brings this out, it screams like Z Earth Power, nice Tectonic Rage. But he knows that this is probably the only way he can knock me out, so he could be bluffing and could try to sub up on a potential switch out scouting for the Z Tech Rage. Or he could try to pull a double into like Magiana to cover Dustclops or Mushana switch in slash sack. But also, while you always should assume your opponent could be bluffing, you also should never throw away your entire, like in a Pokemon game, you shouldn't throw away your game, your win con. Mawal is my win con here, 100%. Like it just fucks everything up if I get off another trick room plus a plus a sword stance. I can just like SD uppers everything. Nothing can knock me out besides the Kyurem if it has 0 power, and then I can claim 2 more kills or 3 more kills. So I pretty much like should be saving my Mawal here. In a poker tournament, like let's say you got a nice little chip stack going on. You're not in danger of losing all your chips anytime soon, and then you play with some maniac who just like he kept bluffing and bluffing and bluffing, and then like he puts you in a spot where where you have to risk your entire stack like to win the hand. But you pretty much can only beat him if he's bluffing again. It would be a dumb, in my opinion, would be a dumb thing to do, to like just call off all your chips just hoping that your opponent is bluffing. You should never do that unless you got like big balls and great read on your opponent. In Mons it's the same. Like I shouldn't be throwing away my my Mawal here just on the off chance he's bluffing. In hindsight, I definitely should have switched out. I got an easy scout for that in the Dustclops. I could go Dustclops here and then double into Conkelda on either a substitute or the incoming Tyranitar. Even if he subs up, I can just like Trick Room up, go into Conk lifts any 8, and then Drain Punch versus the Kyurem. So Dustclops was all around the best play. The thing is, if Gypsy is bluffing here, Player of or Iron Head is 100% my best play, because it covers every switch he can make, and it also covers him not being Z-Tech Rage, because then he can't knock me out, and I can get rid of Kyurem, which is like big roadblock for my Trick Room setups, because it can potentially be a substitute set. So I'm choosing the wrong way to go here, and I decide to stay in, banking on the fact that my opponent could be bluffing, even though like I have an easy out to still win this game. Like if I keep Mawal and go Dustclops, I still have a healthy stack to win a poker tournament and to stay with the like comparison. So like I shouldn't be banking on him bluffing here when I have like an easy out to still advance in this game and to like to pressure him later. If he like really looking at it, if he like is Z Earth Power, I'd shoot this with Dustclops. I take like 40, and then like I can get off a Trick Room on potentially the incoming Tita and go hard back into Marwile or into Conkelda. So it's like really really not a big deal for my team. But I in this spot I assume he's bluffing. I want to try the big ball play here. I want to knock out the Kyurem in case he's like over predicting, or I want to catch like a Keldeo or Magena on the switch out. And yeah, I just click player here, and I shouldn't have done that because he reveals the zero power. Yeah, long TED talk for me making a bad play. Shouldn't have done that. Hindsight is always 2020, obviously. Um, if we if I had this turn again, I definitely would have switched up into Dust Clubs, but this still is not over this game. Conk or Drill can still win. I get off the Trick Room here as he Ice Beams. I should have Baton Passed out on this turn as he goes Magiana. Here I Baton Pass out into Conk. Trying to see what he wants to do. Goes for the Flash Cannon. Does 48. And I think, yeah, I still outspeed. I can Earthquake. Earthquake knocks out max HP Magiana, which is absolutely nuts. But yeah, he Dylan actually has to attack here, and he reveals the Iron Ball Magiana with the Flare Cannon. I'm like, okay, now this game is definitely over. Like, had Kong knocked out the Magiana here, I still probably could have or would have won the game because I had a sack in Mushana versus his remaining 3 monsters. I had 1 turn of Trick Room left to get Drain Punch back on the Kyurem or the Tita, or to like do 80 to the Keldeo. And yeah, then versus like, let's say it goes Keldeo and I do 80, I can go into Dusclops, set up the Trick Room, bring in extra Drill, and pretty much sweep the rest of his team with the Driller. So would have been an out for me, but he actually has to attack his Iron Ball Magiana. Very, very solid prep on his end. And yeah, now I have to bring in my Driller here. Just have to click. Now I pull a double switch into Dusclops Garden for the Focus Blast because I only have 1 turn of Trick Room left, and I wanna be able to set up another Trick Room versus the Magiana staying in, or versus any switch out pretty much. It's not going into Tita here versus my Drill. So yeah, I can go for the Trick Room again, and this thing comes in and I have to burn it. I got the Will-O-Wisp, and yeah, pretty much have to go from there. As he goes for the sub, so this kind of works out versus me, for me, but yeah, like I'm still in a bad spot because, you know, stupid Iron Ball make. Gets a crit with the crunch, not the end of the world. Doesn't really matter. I can Earthquake here and got 1 turn of Trick Room left. He EQs again, puts me in range. Probably could have or should have subbed up to burn 1 more turn, but he didn't. And I can knock him out with the Earthquake here. But now Keldeo comes in, and while I could like just go from, well, I could just sack Mushana and then like set up Trick Room again with the Dusclops. Excadrill wasn't knocking out the Keldeo. I would have, I had to like in that case play off with Iron Head Flinch or 2 Iron Head Flinches to win the game. I didn't want to do that. I forfeit here, lose 3-0, and yeah, we'll probably see Gypsy in the playoffs again. So I got some nice ideas for that match. This team that I threw together here wasn't like a great team. In this matchup, it definitely could have worked out had I played it correctly, but in our rematch, teams will look very, very, very much different, 100%. I would be surprised if I see the same six again on Gypsy's end, but yeah, we'll see if we even advance to the semifinals to play Dylan again. But we're now 4-3, not the end of the world. That was like a loss that we could afford, and now we have like just to like win again in week 8. Versus NovaHawk, who actually won last season. I still don't know how he did it, but he did. And this season he's actually 0-7 heading into this week, so he's playing like trash. Traded away half his team to George. And yeah, pretty much yeah, got smacked every single week. I don't know if he had if he evolved his Ash Grand once this season, maybe once, maybe twice, but not really every game. So his first round pick in Ash Greninja was pretty much useless. But anyway, he still has a threatening squad, and we have to go with a pretty crazy build here. He told me he was kind of bringing memes, but I wasn't buying it. Didn't expect like Bandit, Merciless, Toxapex or some shit like that. Maybe like a hot man set or like a nice um, SDZ Giga Impact card or something like that. But I wasn't expecting too much heat. The team I built was Nasty Plot, Substitute, HP Ground, Draco Meteor, Naga Nodell, hits his entire squad. At +2 it bobs shit up, bobs pretty much everything. Got a nice assault with Serp, checks Grand, checks Pax well, checks Card, checks Dynasty. We got Dragon Pulse, HPIs, Leaf Stone, Hit Rain. We got a nice assault burst, like nearly max assault burst conk. It's my best switch into Gren. And like regular specs Gren does like 48 still to this conk. It's pretty fucked, but yeah, we had to cover this. We got Drain Punch, Stomping Tantrum, Ice Punch, and Mark Punch. We got a nice Mawile. I think it's Rocks 3 attacks. Pretty sure. We got a nice Sashly Drill with Toxic, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, and I think I had Axe Scissor. Yeah, I had like a move that was totally unnecessary to have because it only had one mon, and I don't like having moves that only had one mon, but yeah, I put it on there anyway instead of spin, but it won't matter too much. And we got a Scarf Rotom. Because Nova actually does not have a ground type, which is pretty fun. We have triple electric step plus overheat, so I decided to lead off with my drill. It's my dedicated lead. Mold Breaker to get up rocks versus Dynasty. He leads Tran. I know it's Sugar Berry, I don't give a fuck, I just like get up my rocks, he hits a Magma Storm. I go Conk, clicks Protect as I Drain Punch, and I will go for the Stomping Tantrum here because Stomping Tantrum is boosted after Protect, which is nice with 51. And yeah, here I can Drain Punch again, and now he, like, I know he's not sacking his Tran here, like, I'm 100% certain. I know he's either going into Pax or Mans. I was really close to clicking Ice Punch because like Stomping Tantrum is so obvious again. So like I want to cover the Mans, but I'm just clicking Drain Punch here because if he attacks again, if he attacks me, I want to get my health back. And this Salamence is not Z, so I can just Ice Punch here. So he sets up a Substitute. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I can just Ice Punch again as he goes for the Dragon Claw. Does 35 Unmon Mans, showing its unworth again. This thing comes in, I can go hard into my Serp, I have speed, I got the Assault Vest, I live any hit. If he comments up, he doesn't bob me on the next turn, as I can just like Deep Storm into Giga Drain. He stays in for I don't know what reason. Probably because like if I got the tag for this fucker here for packs, then I'm in a good spot. But he brings in card now. I go hard into my Mawile because I want my Rotom to be healthy. If he pulls something like a Sacred Sword here, Rotom actually can get 2 KO'd by a Scarf card, and I don't want that to happen. So Mawile with the Intimidate is a nice mid-ground play. Covers pretty much any attack he can throw at me. Smart Strike is 34. And now I can like sub up. Oh yeah, I'm not Rocks 3 attacks. I'm actually like Substitute, Sub Punch, which is clean. Heatran comes in. If he doesn't hit the Focus Blast, this game is pretty much over. But he does hit. I can just Focus Punch this fucker to death. Greninja comes in. I'm not trying to stay in. I go into my Conk because I can at least Mark Punch it if he goes for an attack. But he goes for the Servant, that's 25, so this is unboosted. I think it's Scarf probably, looking at the damage. I can just Drain Punch the Pax here and then go hard back into my Mawile. Maybe he goes for T-Spike, maybe he goes for a Scald. Goes for the Scald, does not get the burn. I got a free T-Punch here, which is 55, and this Mawile is actually adamant but has no investment whatsoever in attack, so this is absolutely crazy. Like, 2 KO, like, I think I have no attack investment. Maybe I got like 20 EVs or something, but I casually 2 KO Toxapex here with the T-Punch. He's forced to knock me off with the Scud because he can't recover up, and I can bring in my Naga Nodell and just click Substitute. I don't know if he has Ice Beam. He actually goes for the Haze, and now I'm like, ooh, that's clean, that's pretty much clean. Because I'm a speed boosting Naga Nodell, I can go for Nasty Plot here. Maybe he spams Haze, maybe he doesn't. But now he goes for the Ice Beam to break my sub, and I'm like, I'm in a very good spot here. I can just Draco, Hidden Power Grounds and knock him out. Might have been a roll in my favor, but I don't think it was. And now because I'm speed boosting, I outrun probably the Gran if he's a bad creep, which he is. Like I crapped a Gran creeping like my Diancie creeps or so it wasn't like really likely to outspeed me with me at +1, and even if he did, oh, that was dumb. Even if he outsped me there, I was living any hit bar ice beam, so not too big of a deal. Sorry, I clicked reset for whatever reason. I knock out the granny, so, and here's last month card, which I think is scarfed as well. I can just like click HP ground here. I don't have to risk the Draco miss because hidden power ground into Mark Punch from Conk wins 100% anyway, and Smart Strike doesn't even knock me out. Had he had Psycho Cut, he could have won potentially, but obviously with the Mark Punch in the back, HP ground was the safest play, and I win 4-0. Get a nice little comeback, nice little win after the last week, and we are 5-3 right now, heading into week 9 where we take on big boy EricTS, a good friend of mine, long-time competitor in ITL and NPL, and our division opponent. We played him in like week 2 or 3 where we won 4-0, I think, or 3-0. But yeah, he has like a dumb team, as you already see: Mega Kang, Ape, Mamo, Lele, and he actually brought the same sticks as he did in our first match. I brought Specs Naga. I think it's Rocks, 3 attacks, Mawa, yeah, Spadef Mawa to check Lele, Tegro Manaphy with the ICMZ, Rotom Heat, Scarf variant here, Fist Death, Bulk Up, Rest Talk, Brain Punch, Conk. If I remove Scam and Lele, this 100% wins, which is clean, and we got a nice Bantar, which isn't that great in this particular matchup, but might help versus Scarf Lele going for Psychic. I lead it with my Rotom Heat, go for the Voltage as he leads Serena, and because he stayed in, I'm like, this has to be Scarf, right? I should have probably overheated there, because he didn't really have a switch in besides Kang, and Kang gave me a free Conk, but yeah, just Voltage, and he stays in. I predict the U-turn here, so he goes Naganadel. As I got Naganadel, he goes for the U-turn, and brings in Mamo. I want a Draco here because it knocks him out. No way he's like Scarf or something. But yeah, I don't care. He goes for a knockoff, and this is Bandit Mamo. So Bandit Mamo, Scarf Arena looks like the same team he had in our first matchup. I pull a double into Mawile, pretty free. It covers the Lele. I can just get up my rocks here as he goes into Scam. I will Thunder Punch here, I think. No, a knockoff first, yeah, because I want to get rid of lefties. Knockoff first, and then a T-Punch as he actually goes for the Whirlwind on this turn. He gets me out into Naga. I can just T-Bolt here, remove the Skarmory, which is nice for Conk and nice for Mawile. For Conk to win now, I only have to get rid of the Lele, which is nice. He goes into Mamo, now he's forced to Ice Shot because he doesn't know I'm Specs yet. So here I can just pull another double back into my Mawile. No, I go for Defog first. Yeah, I could have gone hard into Mawile there because like Ice Shot gave me a free Maw, but I have to go Conky on the Psychic. If he's locked in, I got a free as Crunch. That's over 50 to 8. To it kills the rest of his team. So if he has the Focus Blast, he has to hit, which he does. Tita was really expendable. So yeah, I'm not too worried about this thing going down because now I can go into my Maw, and because I don't want to miss a player up, I go for the knock here because I think he's not going to sack Ape, but he actually is going hard Ape on my knockoff. I should have gone for the player up here because like my switch ins are kind of limited. Go into my Rotom here. I don't get much out of this turn, and Rotom goes down to the CC. Nice aggressive play by Eric, covering the Manaphy switch in and the Rotom switch in. I got some Naganadel. I can fire off a Sludge Wave. He has a resistant Mamo that takes like 48. And yeah, this Kang is max HP, max Spadef, and I'm like, oh fuck, I have to switch out here. So he goes for the Wish. I want to try to cover the latest switches, so I double back into Maw. I go for the player off now. I'm not trying to set up my rocks. Rocks would be nice, but I gotta go for the player off here to chip down this Lele. Lele back at full is kind of annoying. Mamo comes in, and I have to sack my Naganadel here. Probably should not have sacked my Rotom because now I can like free spam the Earthquake versus me and always claim a kill. Now this is a big turn. Manaphy can still win if I get one play correctly. I can go into Manaphy here and either Tail Glow up or Ice Z him or Surf. these are my three options. Surf would guarantee that I knock out the Mammoth Swine, which pretty much would have won me the game with Mawile. So this is not a play I'm gonna make. I'm not going Surf here, even though he could potentially go for the Earthquake, predicting me to Teglo, and then try to revenge me with the Rena. I don't think it's his play because he needs Mammoth Swine to beat the Mawile. So he's not going into Lele because I outspeed and can just Teglo up here and then like kill this thing. He can go into Kang, which probably is his best play because Kang, it dies to +3 Surf, but he prevents me from like Tailglong up and getting a Z Rain Dance off because then I outspeed Serena. Kang might be his play, or Hard Serena is his play here, which is the play I'm going to predict. And if I get this play right with the Rena coming in, and I click the Sub-Zero Slammer, I knock out this Rena and I can win with Manaphy 100% in a late game. So if I get this play wrong and he goes Kang, I'm in a pretty bad spot, but not the end of the world, because if he goes Kang, I 2-hit KO this with Sub-Zero Slammer into Surf probably, or if not, I can just like Surf and go from there. He probably after that has to go Rena, which gives me a free Mawile and a free kill, probably on the Serena or the Lele, in which case Manaphy can still win. So Icium Z is probably my best play here, even if he goes Kang or stays in. Staying in would be sad, like staying in is an unplay on his end, so I don't think he's making it. I go for the Ice Z, he switches out, goes into Serena, and we bop this fucker with the Z Ice Spear, which is pretty nice. We get a crit. That does not matter, that bobs like Ice Z bobs like every Scarfer, and recent Lele, I'm not trying to set up here with my Manaphy, because if he goes for a Psychic into Rain, he can potentially kill me after that with a Banded Ice Shot. Don't want that to happen, so he goes for a Psychic, actually gets a Spidefra, which is kinda huge, but not the end of the world. Connects the Focus Blast and knocks me out. I probably would not have knocked out the Lele anyway with my Maw, because Player Up does not bob Fat Lele from full, so it probably didn't even matter really what would have happened here. But now I can go into my Manaphy. He probably should have attacked me there, but it doesn't really matter because unboosted Psychic, without terrain, doesn't do much to me, even with the Life Orb, as you see. I can knock out the Kang, and he does in terrain does 77, so he would have done like 55 outside of terrain. I can now revenge everything with Manaphy, and this is gonna be GG. Itazaki, Manaphy coming in clutch with a nice play on Arena, and we pretty much went from there and copped this W. So that's week 9. four games of ITL action, pretty all of them pretty fun ones. 3 wins in 4 weeks is nice. We are 6-3 right now. 3 more weeks to go. ITL is on a short break because March Madness is happening this Saturday. So yeah. But anyway, we pretty much clinched playoffs. I think we need 1 more win in 3 weeks to guarantee clinch it. But most of the guys in my division or conference already have 4 or 5 losses. So I should be good. Like one more win definitely clinches it for me. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I can make it. Would be sad if not, but we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. Leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.